Let's talk about why law firms hire non-attorney salespeople. Now, first and foremost, this is not a video to debunk whether you believe in or should use non-attorney salespeople. I know a lot of the attorneys we meet with are still a bit skeptical to the idea of using a non-attorney salesperson. And I'm going to do a whole different video series walking through that because, to be clear, fully understand the skepticism and why it exists. But why do law firms end up hiring a non-attorney salesperson? And it's usually one of two reasons, assuming that firm has never hired a non-attorney salesperson before. The first reason is because they fundamentally recognize that they're not generating enough business with the consults they're currently taking. What do I mean by this? You have a steady stream of consults on your calendar every week, but you're struggling to turn enough of those into clients. And it's causing a bit of frustration for you because you'd like to grow the law firm. But the problem is you can't really grow the law firm until you turn more of those prospects into clients. A lot of law firms and attorneys we work with, they don't love sales or sales lingo. I get it. I'm not here to tell you to start using sales lingo. But if we look at the number of qualified consultations that show up to a consult with you, and then the number of people that actually retain the firm, that's your close rate. And that close rate is a really important factor. Let me give you a baseline statistic. The close rate that we expect the law firms in our program to achieve is somewhere between 60 to 80%, depending on the practice area of law we're talking about. That means 6 to 8 out of every 10 consultations we expect to turn into a paying client for that law firm. When we first meet with a law firm and you take an analysis of your current close rate, here's what we found to date. The average close rate when a law firm or an attorney is still taking consults. It's 33.7% if you are investing in marketing or advertising, and yet only about 30 to 35% are actually closing into clients. And that becomes difficult to continue to sustain that growth because we're never getting ahead of it. So one of the fundamental primary reasons a non-attorney salesperson would be hired by a law firm is because the law firm owner has recognized that compared to where they could be from a close rate, they are not there, and they'd like to be able to get there.